So you've got questions, I got some answers. Let's talk Galaxy Note 10. So Galaxy Note 10, it's here, curtain's been pulled back. There's a lot of questions on which phone does what, how it compares to last gen, how it compares to the Galaxy S10, and a bunch of stuff in between. So we're gonna throw an homage to our friends at Wired, and we're going to autocomplete your questions on the Galaxy Note 10. So what is the Note 10 Pro? The Note 10 Pro is nothing. It does not exist, but there is a Galaxy Note 10 Plus, which is the bigger and slightly more spec'd out version of the Galaxy Note line of phones. We'll talk more about that. Samsung Galaxy Note 10 specs. And I should say too, these are like the real Google search questions. We didn't like game this or anything. So when it comes to specs on the Note 10, again, two phones. There's the 10 and the 10 Plus. There's a 6.3 inch version of the 10 and a 6.8 version on the 10 Plus, just for comparison. The Note 9 was a 6.4 inch screen. So there's a ton of differences across the board aside from screen size. So storage size is the same, 256, although there is a 512 version available of the 10 Plus. RAM is a big one. So it's 8 gigabytes of RAM standard on the 10 and it's 12 on the Plus. So resolution's also different. The Note 10 is 2280 by 1080. On the 10 Plus side, it's 3040 by 1440. Both are being powered by the same Snapdragon 855. Both have the same cameras on the back, although the Plus has an extra time of flight sensor. It's a depth sensing sensor on the back. And then obviously the similarities. They both look the same. It's a single front-facing camera that's a hole punch right in the middle, same unibody S Pen, and the rest of the S Pen features that you guys would expect. All right, so next reveal, the Galaxy Note 10 has more tape underneath it. Galaxy Note, tape is hard to get off. Galaxy Note 10 camera. Essentially the cameras are tweaked versions of the cameras in the Galaxy S10 Plus. Although the Note 10 Plus, again, has that depth sensing camera that the 10 does not. It's the same, just for refresher, it's a triple camera setup on both. It's wide, ultra wide, and telephoto. All right, next, Samsung Galaxy Note 10 price. All right, so the pricing on the Note 10 is $949, and then the Note 10 Plus starts at $1099. Again, that's for 12 gigabytes and 256 gigs of storage, but you can go up if you want on the 10 Plus. Samsung Galaxy Note 10 versus Note 9. So obviously design is a big one. The Note 9 it's got a chin, it's got a forehead. Note 10's got that in-screen ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. It looks better, it looks more modern. No fingerprint reader on the back, processor bumps you'd expect from 845 to 855. And overall, it's gonna be a faster experience. You're gonna get some other improvements as well. You can get things like DeX with only using a cable, better camera, higher base storage. On the screen size front, the Note 9 was 6.4 inches. So you either get slightly smaller and actually lower res with the Note 10, or you can go bigger with the Note 10 Plus at 6.8 inches. That's the biggest screen I've ever had on a Note phone. All right, so those are those questions. Let's do some more. All right, more Note 10. There's a lot of stuff in Google here. All right, so does the Note 10 have a 3.5 millimeter headset jack? Nope. It's gone. You gotta buy a dongle. Included in the box though will be AKG tuned USB Type-C headphones. So pour one out for 3.5. Samsung held on longer than most. Does it have a notch? No notch, but it's got like a birthmark right in the middle for that front-facing camera. So Samsung has avoided the notch because those commercials, they look super silly if they added it. But it does have, again, that hole punch, but it's not off to the side like the S10 line. It's symmetrical, like dead center in the middle. So obviously the big question is what it's gonna look like watching video. You notice it when you are watching video, where maybe with the cameras in the upper right-hand corner on, you know, the S10 line of phones. You didn't notice it as much. Personal preference, if you watch a lot of video, then maybe you want to look at the S10, but it didn't bother me. Will the Galaxy Note 10 be foldable? If you ask Jerry Rig Everything, probably. I'm guessing Zach will make it foldable, but not out of the box. It will not be foldable. Is the Galaxy Note 10 5G? Good question. So the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus are not 5G. There is a version though called the Note 10 Plus 5G, which the naming seems confusing. It's not the regular Note 10 with the addition of 5G. It's the Note 10 Plus that has 5G. It'll be a Verizon exclusive for a few months and then come to other carriers. It's exactly the same footprint and almost the same weight. It's like 2 grams difference versus the regular S10 Plus. So there will be a 5G version if you are into that thing. And our last autocomplete question, is the Galaxy Note 10 worth it? Ooh, good question. This is a tricky one. If you have a Galaxy S10, then no. Like a resounding, I'd stick with what you got. If you're coming from a Note 9, it is a newer design language. You're getting a lot of cool stuff like the in-screen fingerprint reader and sort of the better camera system on the back. I think if you're coming from anything with like an 8 at the end of it, if you're coming from like a Galaxy S8, Note 8, then it's definitely worth the upgrade. An iPhone 8 for that matter, then yeah, it's gonna be worth the upgrade. If you've got something that came out in the last 12 months, you may wanna sit it out. All right, so that was our first wired-inspired Galaxy Note 10 video. I figured your inbox is gonna be flooded with Galaxy Note 10 stuff, so want to have some fun with the phone. It's a really cool phone. It was nice to check it out. It's beautiful looking. It's obviously pretty well spec'd. Whether or not you guys want to get it, speak with your wallet. But if you did like the video, let us know if you like this autocomplete style for tech. Give it a thumbs up. It's the best way to let us know. If we get to like 5,000, we'll know that you guys like the style and we'll do one again. I'll see you guys in the next video.